everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Before I make a start on this video, I just want to say thank you for the support that you gave me on the last YouTube video, and if you haven't seen it yet, link will be in the description below. You can go on my channel, or there'll be a nice little pop-up here so you can click it and watch it before or after this video. Be sure to follow the socials. I'll put them all down in the description below as well. Instagram, TikTok and obviously YouTube. There'll be constant updates on new videos coming out. I am going to try and do one a week every Sunday, release it about 6 PM. So just a brief shout out to Pulsar as well, currently wearing their t-shirt. I run their turbo and I'll go through some more detail of it when we get to the video. So as briefly mentioned in the last video before, I was going to make a video talking about the car, so the spec of the car, why I bought it, what I've done to it, how long I've owned it, just some basic information that I'd like to share with you guys. And you can leave comments down below after this video, or private message me on Instagram or TikTok of any ideas or videos or content that you'd like to see later on. So let's make a start on the rundown of the car then. So it's the original CA18 DET engine in it, which is nearly 30 years old. Along with the car, it's handled pretty well for as long as I've owned it. The only thing that was modified on it when I bought it was the head gasket. Since owning it, I've done a few modifications to the engine, injectors, coil packs. They run 850cc injectors, uprated spark plugs, coil packs. I put a Pulsar turbo on it, the GT2871R. I'll leave a link in the description to Pulsar's website as well. Big shout out to them, wearing their t-shirt. They've been a great help to me when upgrading this car, etc. But just as a basis, the engine is currently running 350 horsepower, 1.3 bar of boost, which is pretty good. Or there's also a switchable map of 320 horsepower at 1 bar of boost. Again, still packs a punch on track. You can hit it off limit and it won't skip a beat by the end of it. It's great. So probably the most obvious modification is the paintwork. It's actually candy gold with black and gold flakes in the paint. And obviously the livery as well, which is done by Dead Broke Decals. I'll leave his information in the description below. There's not really a lot to say about the front suspension other than being on HSD coilovers all round. And it's also got the S14 conversion on the front as well. But again, there's some bits I want to do to the subframe. Not a lot on the front that I can mention, other than a few other suspension bits, etc. We'll move on to the back. So the back of the car, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show you as it's currently on the ground, but again, HSD coilovers on the back. The entire rear subframe is powder coated a lovely pink colour. I'll show you some footage of that at a later date when I'm taking it out, etc. It's all polybushed. All the suspension arms supporting the subframe and the hubs is GK Tech chrome ollie design, very, very strong. The only thing that I've left original is the lower arm. Reason being is if I was to ever damage it or damage the rear on track, drifting, etc., the lower arm is going to be its weakest point and it's going to be the easiest to replace rather than twisting subframes and the actual chassis itself. Again, another obvious modification is the big carbon wing on the back. It's unbranded, or if it was, the brand is no longer there. I did have a 326 wing on this originally, which you will see on my Instagram page as well. Very much toying between whether to keep this wing or put the 326 wing. So if you could leave in the comments below which one you'd think would look better, which one you'd prefer, maybe we'll do a video of taking this off and fitting that to that. So actually jump into where all the action happens. It's currently a state from my previous drift day. I've got tyres, wheels, tools all in the back at the minute, so it doesn't look its greatest, but I'll give you a quick overview of what I see from the inside and the equipment that's in here as well. So as a view from the inside, this is basically what it is. Again, it's a little bit messy at the minute. There's loads I want to do with the interior. I want to strip it all out and recarpet, etc. Still got the radio and some start buttons. So these are where our switchable maps are. There's Taylor Swift and our start button. A few gauges which I've now stopped the operation of because it's now all on the link dash. So the link dash has got some pretty cool features. So when you flick on the ignition, you can have nice pictures coming up. Here I've got one on my car, and everything's customizable by just a laptop, and it's brilliant. It's got all my temperatures and pressures on there that I need to keep an eye out. The amount of times this link ECU has saved the car from either burning out, overheating, or any damage caused to the engine, countless amounts of times on the on track days. So for example, if it overheats to a specific degree, it will go into limp mode, so that it will stop you from causing any damage to the engine, which is brilliant. So definitely recommend the ECU, definitely recommend the dash. Again, at a later video, if there's anything specific you want me to go through or do a separate video with, I can really get into depth with either the rear subframe. I could do a full video on that. Anything that you guys want to watch, any content that you would like to recommend, leave it in the comment below. Throw me a direct message on Instagram, TikTok, any of the socials. So as a quick summary of the video, I appreciate you spending your time to watch this. And again, if you want to see the first video, it's obviously on my YouTube channel. This was partially just sort of an introduction and a little bit of a rundown of what the car is, etc. Again, if you want to see more footage about specific things, or for me to do another YouTube video about specific content, then please leave a comment down below or send me a direct message on Instagram, TikTok. So following up from this is some footage of me on my last track day. I didn't get a lot of outside footage, so it's mainly just inside, but there you can see how it runs inside.
Yeah. Get out my way, I need space to get the fake car. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get out my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup. Give me my space, I'm in my pride. I was a prisoner, all of the mine. Now I'm a traveler leading the line. They wanna cut me, I'm bleeding divine. Home of the greed, land of the slaves. No, we ain't free, still we do great. No, we ain't free, still we do great.
Kind of on fire here.
Say it again, me and the devil ain't making amends. I've been a rebel since they were my friends. I gotta make it and make it expand. I set the trend, king of the fall. Home of the winter, by spring I'll be gone. I don't be putting it all on the ground, so they never know what the hell I'll be on my way. I need space to get the fake car. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get out my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup. I was just a little bitty boy with hopes and dreams. Then those hopes they manifested to nobody dope as me. Hoop dreams, rap wars, it's pop culture that's gorgeous. Skywalker, that force is quite strong that I'm born with. Like a goofy cornball clout chaser claiming rap. You the reason why I left. I got bored, I'll take it back. Fell asleep and taking naps while I'm busy taking names. Lyrical assassin, cock it back, I'm taking aim. Get out my way, I need space to get the fake car. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get out my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Get out my way, get out my way, get out my way. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain.
Just want to say thank you again for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and comment down below. Anyone that I've mentioned during this video, all their information will be in the description down below. Thank you.